You ready, Rebecca?
Just come in, just go to the toilet.
All right.
Hey, hello. Can't get out. Hello. I can't get out. Can't get out.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Every Disused station. Today we are Salisbury and West, and we are exploring the main lines, aren't we, Rebecca? Rebecca?
Rebecca's feeling a bit sick today, so I guess you're stuck with me.
Right, okay. Right. Welcome to Every Disused station number 18. Right, so welcome to Every Disused station 18, and this is a slightly different take on the norm because number one, Freya's in the video instead of Rebecca, but also more importantly because we are looking at stations today on live lines. So in other words, we're not looking at abandoned stations on lines that were cut. We're looking at abandoned stations which are closed for whatever reason, but the line still remains open. So if you have a look at the overlay now, we're showing you a map of Salisbury and West, and as you'll see, there's a clear and obvious triangle. So just to give you a key to this excellent map by Richard Fairhurst, blue lines are active, greyed out lines are inactive, bold station names are active, and of course greyed out station names are abandoned, and that's what we're interested in today. So we've got exactly 4 hours to kill. 4 or 5? 4 or 5?
5.
5. Sorry, we've got exactly 5 hours to kill, and there are 15 disused abandoned stations on this triangle. So today's challenge is to see if we can get those 15 stations ticked off. Whether we can or whether we can't, another question.
We can do that.
You think we can? I don't think we can do it. Freya thinks we can do it. So join us today, Every Disused station number 18, where we try and do some abandoned stations on live lines. Disclaimer, obviously we're not going on to the live lines. Obviously our goal is to see if we can get as close as we possibly can with a close bridge or next to the line, but the right side of the fence. So don't be silly. Okay, site number 1, Wilton North. Okay, so Wishford. This is the village of Great Wishford. Just the other side of the bridge there is Station Road. Around about 150 yards along the line that way, completely not visible without trespassing, would be Wishford Station, not Great Wishford, Wishford. Basically 1856 this line was built. Now bear in mind again, where we've talked to in previous videos, GWR and London South Western Railway were always in what I think they called the Gauge Wars, which basically resulted in them fighting for territory around this area. So again, this line was a result of that sort of war. Built in 1856, Great Wishford Station, or Wishford Station, only lasted, well I say only, it lasted 99 years. So closed in 1955, just a year off of that 100-year mark. And I think that's going to be a common feature along this line. So still a live line, because obviously that's today's challenge, to visit 15 stations on live lines. And yeah, Great Wishford, tick, Wishford, tick. Okay, so you join us looking for Langford Station. We've already done Wilton North, we've done Wishford. This is now the third stop of the day. I think we've been about an hour and 10 minutes already, so we are going to be pushed for time. But this looks like a quite easy find because apparently it's right below the bridge. Right, it's 11:36. We've got to be back in Salisbury. We need to be back for 3 o'clock.
Yes.
So 11:36. That leaves us 3 hours 24 minutes. We've done 3 stations. We've got 12 to do.
Yes, 12 left.
Okay, 12 stations left to do. I'm not sure we're going to completely do it. We may have to cut a very small corner off of that triangle that we're intended to do on the map. Miss out 2 or 3 stations. But for the meantime, we're heading north again now. I want to say Codford or Wiley.
I think it's Wiley next, last time I checked.
Right, Freya thinks it's Wiley. I think it's Codford. One of us is right, one of us is wrong. Next stop north on the Salisbury branch line, built by GWR in 1856. Okay, so this is the site of Wiley, built in 1856 again. Probably about 100 yards just down that way there. We'll get a better shot in a minute for you. Changed its name, or changed the spelling of its name in 1874, and like the others closed in 1955. We've got 12 minutes until a Cardiff Portsmouth train comes through, roughly 20 past 12. That gives you an indication we're on the 4th station of 15, 20 past 12. We've probably got about 2.5 hours left. We're not going to do 15. We'll just exactly see how it goes. Yeah, onwards. Just a quick update on our little challenge of 15 stations in one day. I think that's gone to pants, right, Frey?
Yep.
Right, so we've done 4 stations. It's 12:30. We waited for the train there. We've been trying to get a different angle, different shots. Potentially we've got 11 stations to do. We think we're going to chop a big bit of that triangle off.
Yep.
On the map. Next up, Codford, then Heytesbury, and then we either might go and do an Old Froome station, or we may cut across the triangle and do Semley, and then Dinton, and then Wilford South. Wilton South. Then back to Salisbury. Yeah, onwards. Codford next.
On to Codford.
Okay, so this is the site of Codford. So Codford station, again open 1856, closed 1955. Just down there, we think, on the left-hand side. Right, groundbreaking inventions by Freya, part 1, go.
You can easily make a portable charger charge itself. Just have this bit plugged in there and then plug the other bit in there.
I think you should approach a major corporation with this idea, Freya. They won't have thought this, right?
Yeah.
Genius! Okay, so we're just coming up to, no, I don't know how to pronounce this one, Heytesbury, either way. We're just coming up to the main line now, big old bridge once again. Heytesbury is fairly close to the bridge, Again, as with the other stations on the line, built 1856, closed 99 years later in 1955. And here's the bridge. Now that's north, slight downhill gradient there. On that side there, got an old building. I don't know if that's got anything to do with the station. I can't remember if it's south or north of the station. Need to do some overlay in a bit, have a look at some old maps. But there is potential for that building down there. Okay, Burger King, Warminster was the nearest fast food outlet. That's killed another half an hour, so it's now 1:45.
Oh my god.
So I don't even know if we're going to get the Semley and Dinton done. We may just have to go back and do Wilton. We're half an hour from Salisbury at least. Yeah, half an hour from Salisbury, which gives us 45 minutes to spare. We could do Dinton, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're going to do that. Who knows? Let's have lunch and
Yeah.
reconvene. Okay, so this is the site of Semley. We've made it down to, we're now in London South West Railway territory. Single track line. Semley station is just back there. I'm guessing there was quite a big site here because there's an old goods shed there. Probably a big yard down here. We've seen just an overbridge here, and we're wondering if we can walk up on the overbridge. We think we probably can, so we're going to have a quick peek nonetheless. I just had a bit of an epiphany, if that's the right word for it. We've already done, I say we, me and your mother, have already done Dinton.
Really?
Yeah, at Christmas last year we did a video on the Fovant Military Railway and we started at Dinton.
Cool.
So I've already done it. So that means we've got one station to do now, which is Wilton South or Wilton Southern.
Yeah, still.
And that's it. That'll give us only 8 stations, so really we're probably only going to get done 8 stations in a 5-hour trip. Wilton South next. We've done Dinton. Have a check out our Fovant. We'll put a little thing up in the corner. Have a look at Fovant, a military railway video if you want to see Dinton. It's quite a nice little old station, but for the meantime, on to Wilton. So we're just racing back between Semley and Salisbury essentially, and we're just trying to take a shortcut instead of going back along the 303, and we found this and we're wondering exactly what it was. My guess was an old lime kiln, but I'm not a historian in that sense of it, so we're just going to have a bit of an explore and see if we can see exactly what it was. We are now at Wilton South, beautiful old building right next to the main line, and we've done 8 stations. We started at about 10:15 this morning, quick trip to Starbucks, and we did Burger King in the middle for lunch. 8 stations is all we managed in a 4.5–5 hour period of time.
And we went 7 minutes over.
And we've been 7 minutes over, 7 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. We've got to be in Salisbury at 3, which is 10 minutes away from Wilton South. So we're going to be a bit late for our appointment. Nevertheless, Can you do 15 stations in 5 hours?
No.
We couldn't. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Every Disused Station number 18. We'd better go back and see how your mum is.
Yeah.
Let's go. Rebecca, we're back. How you feeling?
What do you mean how I'm feeling? Been
What?
here.
What are you doing in there?
Been in here all day.
What are you doing in there? I thought you were ill.
No, I've been stuck in the toilet.
Wait, what?
Freya!